Hi, dear students. Today I'd like to spend some few minutes reading the article discussing how to spend the holiday for students. Deciding how to spend the holidays for students is no easy decision. After a long and quite interesting school year, we tend to look forward to the holidays as an avenue to rest, catch up on some sleep, and just have fun. These are all great, but then how many times have we seen holidays drag by before our very eyes? Then in the last few days, we are left wondering where the long holiday went. A lot of times, and most times, we really want to be productive and wonder how to be productive during holiday. To truly make the most of your time, you have got to plan for it. Planning is very important. Without planning, it means your holiday will be very difficult. Actually, your holiday might, come to the end without even realizing. So planning is very important. If you fail to plan, then that is a problem. It means that actually your holiday will go unnoticed. So here we are going to see 7 productive things to do during holidays so that your holiday will be much effective, dear students. The first one, learn a new skill. So during the school time, you have been moving here and there, trying to catch with school materials. So we have to continue with the same spirit of learning. And at this time, you find a way to learn something out of school curriculum. So what you're going to do, you're going to pick any skill, then you're going to put some effort so that, of course, you are going to learn that particular skill. So the first point I think to note here, you have to decide which skill do you want to learn. It might be going to driving, it might be going to uh, uh, maybe to learn coding, it might be learning a new language. It can be anything. So the important part is for you to decide what do you want to learn during holiday. So as you said, you have spent so much time with your books. This is the perfect time to gather skill that can put you a step ahead of your peers. It will take time and dedication though. You can look for holiday programs that teach the skill you have been hoping to learn, whether it's swimming, driving, or cooking. As I said, let it be coding, and so forth. You can even find books on the subject and teach yourself. Google is your best friend, and even if you don't have the necessary tools, it will tell you how and probably where to get them with pictures too. So that is first point. The second one, get together. We often times don't remember our friends during the holidays, and when school resumes, we act like strangers trying to start up a conversation, or what one due to the time spent apart. So you have been with your friends for quite a long time. So it is very important to find a way again to get together so that when you come back to school, you are not like strangers. Not to mention the friends and relatives that don't attend the same school as you, that you never get the chance to see during the session. To prevent that, you could plan a couple get together to catch up. Some ideas include a library meet where you get to choose a book and review, a game, Scrabble, chess, word play, anything that is beneficial and will keep your brains alive and active. That is second. We come with the third point. Maybe you have to join a club or a group. And I don't mind if the devil's workshop, they say. So if the devil gets busy in your mind, then what's your excuse? You need to find something that keeps you busy. And what better way to do that than finding a group of people with similar interests as you? You can search on the internet or in your community for meetups such as book clubs, tech clubs, study groups, sports clubs, hiking groups, etc. around you and use them to keep yourself busy. Give yourself a project. Example for a book club. You can all agree to read a particular book for the week and discuss it in the next meetup. Hey, if you can't find a group you like, maybe you can form one yourself. That is fair. The second point, the second hint actually, which might help you to use your holiday effective, get a part-time job. What a wonderful opportunity to have a hands-on office experience. You are never too young to start learning what it's like to get ahead in the corporate world. At this point, the stipend should not be your focus. Instead, think about the wealth of knowledge you can harvest. You get to see the practical aspect of what you have been learning within the four walls of your classroom. You also learn how to interact with others on a professional level, how to set goals, targets, and all the little steps needed to achieve them. The experience might be overwhelming at first, but in 2 days, you'll begin to craft the activities and play the role you have been assigned to with grace and poise. That is the fourth tip to make your holiday more effective. Coming to the fifth one, maybe you can be a volunteer. You can find a way to volunteer somewhere. So how are you going to do it? If you'd rather not be in an office setting, you can also put your already existing skill or passion to work by volunteering for something you are good at. If there's something you are passionate for, that you can sacrifice your time, energy, and perhaps the money if you have some. A lot of organizations are in search of volunteers who are willing to go the extra mile. Whatever group you end up volunteering for, make sure you give at least 100% more than you would have paid for. The experience gathered will help prepare you for the future. Know that some of these organizations are pretty flexible, and if the workload is not too much, you can combine the school or return to them during the next holiday, which is very different from a paid job. And the tip number six, keep fit. Having a healthy mind works alongside a healthy body. So make time for your health and taking care of your body. Watch what you eat. Don't worry. You don't have to quit all your favorite food. You can just start small to cut out the unhealthy stuff and then build it gradually. Remember, it's not how much, but how well. So be consistent. Follow an exercise routine and have realistic goals. Then type you are sure to achieve. Then set another and keep doing so. Remember to reward yourself for each milestone you have been able to cover. Have a friend who encourages you or is passionate about keeping it fit for you. And coming to the second tip, the seventh tip, dear students, the seventh tip is plan for the next term. So we know that you're going to start a new term. So, for you to have a very good term to come, you have to plan for it. So planning is the key of everything. If you want to have a very successful term to come, it means sitting down and planning for every detail is very important. Very, very important. So I would like to take this opportunity actually to uh, insist that you have to plan for the next term. So let us read a little bit here. So don't let the new school year catch you out surprise. Fix your bags and shoes, get new clothes or uniform, the necessary books and materials you need. Inform your parents early enough about our resumption day so that they can plan for it too. If you're up to it, you can even request for the subject to be foreign the following year and read ahead. That we already have background knowledge of what is going to be taught in school, and you can shine in class. Now, before making any big decision, if you are a minor, you may need to seek permission from your parents very fast. Be on your best behavior and have a wonderful vacation. You may choose any of these tips more than one if possible. Whatever you decide, follow through with it and try to make the most out of this prayer. If you enjoyed this post, kindly share it so others can enjoy it too. Thank you very much. Hopefully, this was a wonderful session to all of you. I wish you all the best in this holiday. Have a very nice holiday while you are expecting